This is a terrible situation, man. This is so sad, bro. This is so sad.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Crime Atlas upload. As we wrap up 2024, we are revisiting the 2021 case of Terrell Rhodes. Fun fact, this was one of our first uploads, and I've been wanting to redo this case for a while because the original audio quality was, how shall I put this? Poopy. Yes, poopy. Fortunately, we've come a long way since then. That said, the original managed to hit 1 million views because so before leaving was to help her Vegas to Colorado on April. As detailed in a police report, 21-year-old Taylor Nicholson flew from Las Vegas to Colorado on April 30th, 2021. She said the trip was to help her mother, who was recovering from tendon injuries caused by a dog bite. Before leaving, Taylor left her 2-year-old son, Amari, under the care of her boyfriend, then 27-year-old Terrell Rhodes. And they say absence makes the heart grow fonder, that, time apart can deepen affection. Yet for this couple, distance only seemed to widen the cracks in their relationship. While Taylor was away, tensions flared between her and Terrell. Their phone calls and text messages grew increasingly heated until Taylor finally had enough of the arguing. In the early hours of May 3rd, she ended their relationship by text, with her son still in Terrell's care. She then informed him that someone would be stopping by their room at the Emerald Suites Hotel where they lived to collect her belongings. They would not communicate again until 2 days later at around 6 a.m. Terrell called Taylor in a panic, claiming that a woman identifying herself as Amari's paternal aunt had come to their room and taken the child. Terrell insisted he had tried to contact Taylor sooner but couldn't reach her. An hour later, Taylor called the Las Vegas police to report what she believed was a possible kidnapping.
Dang, this happened in Vegas, bro. I'm saying that because that's where I'm from, and it's like when you hear something happen from the city that you in or whatever, it's like kind of a shocker. You don't see stuff like that, so it's crazy. That's sad, man.
Wednesday, May 5, 2021, 0701 and 57 seconds.
I submitted Archambault 17420.
Hi, I need to report an Amber Alert.
Okay, who's missing that you know?
My son,
How old's your son?
Who we?
he will be 3 in October.
Where did
I'm a big baby. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I'm a huge big baby. I cry for anything. And especially I have a son of my own, bruh. So like, I don't know. I almost teared up right there. That is so sad. Look at this precious little boy, man. That is so sad, bro.
you last see him?
Oh my
My
goodness.
apartment, somebody came knocking on the door. My boyfriend thought it was
Hmm.
related to us, and she ran out the door with my baby.
Okay, what address did this happen at?
It's the Emerald Suite, Building J, off of Convention Center, Paradise and Plain. I'm in
Okay.
Colorado visiting my mom right now, so I'm not in Vegas,
Did
but
somebody
I'm
already call
catching the
this
first
in?
flight. No, I'm the first person.
Okay, also you said Paradise Convention Center. Let me see. Give me one moment. Why didn't anybody call this in earlier?
I just found out about it. It just happened.
Oh no, why didn't they call police?
They called me and I panicked and called you guys.
So I know they're building J. Do you know what unit or apartment number they're at?
It's on the inside building. We just moved right before I had left town, so I don't know what the apartment number is, but it's building J on the courtyard side, and it's the third floor corner building all the way to the top left.
Okay. And then, so do we know who might have taken the child or no idea?
At this point, I don't know because nobody knows where we live. But he claims that she said that she was my baby daddy's sister, but I don't talk to any of his family, and he's not on the birth certificate. He has no rights to my son.
So
and
he
he's not
gave this
allowed to be in
girl
contact.
the child, and then they left. Is that right?
He was packing my son's clothes, and she ran out the door with him.
Okay. Let me see. Give me one moment. So this would be your ex-boyfriend's sister, technically, right?
I'm sorry, what?
This is your ex-boyfriend's sister, correct?
Yeah,
Mm.
Do we know how long ago we last saw the kid?
maybe 30 minutes.
Do we know which way they went?
No.
Okay. Do we know if they left on foot or in a vehicle?
Wearing a gray Adidas sweater with
I'm gonna
You know
skip
what?
some of this.
Okay. I already have a call set up, so I just need some more info. Right? Or do you have full custody?
I have full custody.
Okay.
My baby daddy was abusive to me when I was pregnant, and he went to prison for 2 years for beating on me when I was pregnant.
Come on, man. We have to do better, bro. Come on, gang.
And so he has no rights, no nothing, shouldn't be in contact.
Okay, understood. And what's
We gotta
what's
do
the
better,
child's
y'all.
or the ex-boyfriend's sister's name?
It's, I'm assuming it would be, I'm not sure.
Potential child abduction. Police dispatch immediately initiated an Amber Alert for potential child abduction. As officers sped towards the scene, the dispatcher reached out to Terrell to get his side of the story.
He looked mad familiar too. Vegas is big, but it's
Hello.
small.
Hey, it's Metro Police on a recorded line. Is this Terrell?
Yes.
Hey, sir. I just spoke with Taylor on the phone, and she advised that her ex-boyfriend's sister may have taken her child.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get some basic information really quick. When did you last see the child?
Approximately like 50 minutes ago.
15 minutes ago?
50.
Oh, 50? Oh, okay. And then did you see which way they went when they took off?
No, I didn't. I didn't even look out the door.
Okay.
I ain't had no idea he was even coming over here.
Oh, okay. That's what Taylor said. And then do you know what color, make, and model car they might have left in, or no idea?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Okay.
All I know is she had on a gray Adidas sweatsuit.
Okay. Let me get her.
Sweatshirt and pants to match.
Okay, I'm gonna get her description. Did she give you her name?
Excuse me?
Did she give you what her name was?
No, but her name is my girlfriend gave it to me.
Okay, because she said it's one of two possible sisters.
Something ain't adding up here, man. Something ain't making sense. Maybe I'm tripping and skipping important details of the story, but just from listening, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. If he hurt the little boy, how would the sister come and kidnap the little boy? I don't know. Something's not adding up.
Let me get her description. Was she white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
She was black.
And then how old did she look?
Like in her 20s.
How tall was she?
Medium build, like 5'9", 5'10".
Okay, and what color hair did she have?
Black.
What color
Black.
clothes was he last seen wearing?
Let's
He
skip
had
some.
his pajamas on still.
Yeah, any COVID symptoms or exposure to COVID?
No COVID, man.
Okay, you're all set. We'll be out there soon, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, bye.
Due to Terrell's claim of a possible paternal relative's involvement, the police initially suspected a child custody dispute that should be handled through the family court process. As a result, the Amber Alert was canceled. At 2:58 p.m., Taylor contacted the police again, hoping to get the Amber Alert reactivated. After a brief discussion, she was informed that officers were on their way to speak with her in person. Perhaps hoping to gain public sympathy and support, Taylor and Terrell went on television to be interviewed by Channel.
That's her? She looked
8 News
different.
To gain public sympathy and support,
She look mad different.
Taylor and Terrell went on television to
Mad
be
different.
interviewed by Channel 8 News Now's Joe Mueller.
Message to the public is, we miss our baby boy, and if he's watching, mommy and daddy loves you, and we hope you get home.
Wait, and whole time Buddy is the one who like hurt the little boy. If I'm not mistaken. Whole time he the suspect.
Soon and safely. To the public, just share our posts on Facebook, share the news reports, and try to get the word out and his picture around, and keep on a lookout to be able to find where he is, and to be able to bring him home back safe and sound. My mom got attacked by a dog, and it chewed her tendon in her ankle, so she had to have 2
Dang.
hours of surgery and over 60 stitches, so she was crippled, not able to walk. So I
Dang.
left on Friday to go to help take care of her, and I had only been gone 4 days before I woke up to a phone call saying my son was gone. And when I found that out, I hopped in the car and drove 2.5 hours to get to the airport, since it's a small little country city, and hopped on the next plane and landed in Vegas around 2:30, and then that's when the search was able to happen. I had called police at 7 in the morning to be able to report him as the missing child, and the responders came out, and one called and spoke to me over the phone, the other talked to my boyfriend about the situation of what happened, and they had a misunderstanding and canceled the search, and so my son was missing for 8 hours with nobody looking for him. And then when I came in town and they were finally able to speak to me is when they finally were able to
Please, I was gonna ask, can you please move the hair out your mouth? I know I'm listening to you, but that was distracting,
report him
cuz.
as missing. And they've
I'm
searched
like, you
everything and
don't
trying
taste
to do
that?
what they can. We just wish it was, a little bit more.
From my knowledge, I was already notified that somebody would be coming over.
I'm sorry, I keep pausing. I'm sorry. My y'all, this man is the suspect, bro. So whole time he playing. He not even serious. Like he not even serious in his interview for real.
But
Glazing.
I didn't know when, I didn't expect when, and then when somebody did come, they notified themselves as my girlfriend, baby daddy's sister, and they said they was here to pick up Amari, and notified me that it was already prearranged. So, from my understanding, from already being told by my girlfriend that somebody would be over, I wasn't told who, I wasn't told when, but I still had that in the back of my mind. So when that person knocked on the door, that's what my mind recommended right back to. So that's who I thought was there to pick up Amari. And as I'm finna call my girlfriend and pack his bag at the same time, she says that they already got everything that they need for
Poor
him,
little boy.
and I don't need to pack anything. He'll be fine. And she recollected and she proceeded out the door. And as I'm on the phone trying to call my girlfriend, my last look of her, it was just walking down the stairs. So I closed the door and I started calling my girlfriend over and over until she answered the phone and asked her, was anybody supposed to come that day to pick up Amari? And she said no. I said the lady just came to the door, says that she's her baby daddy's sister, and they
Trying to figure this out on our own as well.
The Las Vegas community sprang into action while police searched for Amari. Officers began canvassing the area, speaking with neighbors and hotel staff. They obtained surveillance footage from the facility's security cameras, hoping to catch a glimpse of the alleged abductor. Simultaneously, detectives were notified and prepared to dive deeper into the investigation. Meanwhile, officers at the Emerald Suites quickly located the room shared by Taylor and Terrell. The door was open, a sign of recent hurried activity. Inside, forensic technicians discovered blood on the wall and soiled children's clothing. This evidence was processed and submitted for analysis. In
Lord
a
have
thorough
mercy.
review of the case, detectives also learned that within the past year, there was at least one report made to Child Protective Services alleging abuse. The agency looked into the allegation but closed the case without further action. No specific details on that case have been released, but according to Amari's maternal grandmother, calls concerning Terrell's behavior were made on behalf of the family. Additionally, investigators became aware that Terrell had been released from prison the previous year after serving time for robbery and burglary convictions. As the investigation unfolded, Taylor and Terrell agreed to hold a second joint interview with local media. Terrell's noticeable reactions and facial expressions in this interview were particularly questionable, drawing further scrutiny from the public and police.
All right, y'all. So this interview number 2 from them.
Taylor Nicholson, TaylerNicholson.
Okay, and you, sir?
Terrell, TERRELRRHODES.
How's his last name?
Rhodes,
Rolls.
RHODES.
Okay. Do you guys both live in Las Vegas? Then?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I guess just tell me your thoughts. I mean, this is 2 days now without your son. What's going through your mind?
We're devastated and hoping for the best of his safe return, and just saying our prayers and hoping that God's looking out for him and that he's not in any type of distress or danger. We just want our baby back as soon as possible in the best condition possible.
Yo, first off, 2 days without my son, knowing he out there missing, bro, I'm cutting up in the streets. My eyes is bloodshot red. I got bags under my eyes. Like, I'm not sleeping till I find my son, bro. Like, nah, bro. Maybe it's just me. I don't know their situation. I don't know how they feeling. But from outside looking in, they too calm, bro. They is way too calm. I'm not that calm. I'm freaking the F out. Man, I'm going to bat for mines. What? I'm going crazy over mines. They too calm for me, bro.
And it's grown to the amount that the father's saying that his sister didn't come get him. And if that's really the case, then where's my son?
I mean, it seems to be, yeah, I mean, there's different stories floating around out there. I mean, can you just explain to me what you think happened? Or
He had got a knock on the door at 6 a.m. from a lady representing herself as Giorgio's sister. And then situation process, he's trying to call me to figure out what's going on. And I'm asleep in Colorado and I wasn't able to answer in time. So as he's packing a bag, she grabs the baby and runs out the apartment. And by the time he's able to try to go find where she went, she was nowhere to be seen.
So you think this was the father's sister?
Yes.
To my knowledge, yes.
And what is her name? Okay, and his sister. And why would she come there?
I'm not sure. They knew the area where we lived, but they never knew the apartment, so they stalked us until they were able to find where the baby was. And
why would she take him?
Because the dad wanted to be in the child's life.
He didn't want to see him getting raised by me and her. He wanted to be in his child's life with the rest of his kids. Apparently, he has a house. He has a stable foundation.
Wait. I think I know what's going on.
He was
So, wait, I'm confused, bro. My bad, y'all. I accidentally messed it up. But I'm confused. So
That he's not.
so this isn't the father. This is not the father. The father is some other guy. I'm assuming her ex-boyfriend, right? So I guess he came to pick him up. I'm confused.
In any type of distress or danger. We just want our baby back as soon as possible in the best condition possible.
Your
And
thoughts?
it's grown to the amount that the father's saying that his sister didn't come get him. And if that's really the case, then where's where's my son?
Wait, so is it your son or is it not? Because you just said that his dad don't want you raising his son. So is it your son or not? And I guess that's why I'm confused, bro.
I mean, it seems to be, yeah. I mean, there's different stories floating around out there. I mean, what do you? Can you just explain to me what you think happened? Or like,
He had got a knock on the door at 6 in the morning from a lady representing herself as Giorgio's sister. And then situation process, he's trying to call me to figure out what's going on. And I'm asleep in Colorado and I wasn't able to answer until he was.
why would
And
she take him?
because the dad has never not
See,
allowed
look,
was.
Why would
And
she take him?
because the dad wanted to be in the child's
He
life.
didn't want to see him getting raised by me and her. He wanted to be in his child's life with the rest of his kids. Apparently, he has a house. He has a stable foundation with 4 other more children, and the only missing piece was Amari.
I've always tried to be the cordial parent, as never not allowed him to see him or contact him. I just always told him, as long as you put in the effort to be in the child's life and show that you're trying to be the father, then, that's fine. But he wasn't doing that. He wouldn't reach out, wouldn't call. It would always just be a message and once in a blue moon. It was never consistent, never like he really wanted to do that. And then we had an argument on Monday, and then he did this on Wednesday.
okay,
So,
so it was the actual
you're saying that she
biological
came and took him.
son's
Has anybody
dad.
talked to her?
It wasn't that guy.
Police talked to her. We've called. They're denying everything. They've been searched, and he's nowhere to be found. So we're just waiting till he shows up somewhere.
So she's saying that I didn't take him,
Yes.
right? So who do you know who went there with him in the first place then?
What do you mean?
With that hotel, who took Amari to the hotel? Was he?
What hotel?
Weren't they staying at the Emerald Suites?
Yeah.
Yes, that's where we live.
That's where you live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm confused. So
We live at the Emerald Suites, and nobody knew which apartment or whatever, so they stood outside watching to see where we were. And then that's when they realized, they finally saw Amari and saw him with him, and then that's when they came knocking on the door.
So who was at the Emerald Suites that day then?
He was left with Terrell.
With you, okay. Okay, that's what I thought. And so, can you just explain what were you guys doing prior to, or what were you doing in the morning?
Before that occurred, we had just woke up. I had just fed him breakfast, and I was in the room on my phone at this time, laying down. He's in there. Bring him back. Anybody know anything, let us know.
Mommy and Daddy loves him, and we hope that he's okay and playing happy, and we're gonna bring you home soon.
I mean, I can't imagine. I mean, it must be not have a little boy. I mean, anybody who has a child would just be going, what the heck?
It's sickening. He's a
All right, now that I got more information, I really hope that this is not the killer right here, bro. I really hope that this isn't the killer. I'm watching all this the first time as y'all watching it, so whatever information it is that I'm getting, y'all getting the same information. So
People was making this a finger pointing game, and this is not a finger pointing game. My son is really missing, and that's how the family's saying that they don't know where he is or what's going on. So it's it's a lot. It's a lot.
Hey guys, well, thanks. Appreciate it. I'm gonna just jump in. have
I
nothing to
find
do with
it
that.
disgusting because Amari doesn't know anybody. You know, he's distraught. He's in a house full of people that he doesn't know who they are, and he doesn't know where his mom.
She committed to him. She got Terrell on her neck real big with a crown. That's Terrell right there. She love him.
Me and Daddy are. And for this man to have Amari in hiding and not sitting here letting us know anything, like, at least let me know my baby's okay. You know,
The least.
like, but we're not even getting that. You're not telling me that he's safe. You're not telling me
Why
that
they
he's not
zooming up
harmed. You're not
on the
telling me that he's
tattoo,
okay.
bro?
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he needs medicine, and he's not able to get that.
What does he take medicine for?
He has asthma.
Did you have the asthma?
Yes, and he has a
And they didn't
broke
take
out and he has a rash on his neck and got medicine for it.
I got enough information. I'm gonna skip. I'm gonna keep skipping.
In response to these growing suspicions, did she? Meanwhile, public media. Following the interview, Taylor faced heavy criticism on social media, with many questioning her apparent lack of urgency and emotion. Meanwhile, public attention.
I thought I was tripping too. I'm like, y'all not really. Hold on, let me go to big screen. I thought I was tripping too. I'm like, y'all not really having no sense of urgency. The way y'all energy is, bro. Like your son is missing, been missing for 2 days. Like you talking way too calm. Way too calm, bro. Way too calm.
Attention turned to the allegations involving Amari's paternal aunt. Did she really have something to do with Amari's disappearance? In response to these growing suspicions and to support the search for Amari, his paternal relatives joined forces with the Nevada Child Seekers Organization to hold a joint press conference.
Do you feel confident that Amari's not with anyone on the paternal side of the family? You know everyone in your family, right? And if the person said that they were on the paternal side, is there any possibility that someone on your side of the family has him, or you've ruled that out?
There's no possibility that anyone on our side of the family has him. And that's why we're out here to try to figure out who does have him. Someone has to have seen something.
Have you been in contact with the mother's side of the family? Are they helping? And I know yesterday you said they, not pointing fingers or any of that, but what's their involvement, and are they trying to help too?
We have not been in contact with the mother's side of the family. We are open to working with her. We want her to know that we want to help her find Amari. Like I mentioned before, we're moms. I can't imagine what it's like to not have your son at home.
So I'm assuming that's the supposed aunt that came to the house and took him?
For 6 days in a row and have no idea where he is. So we want to help her find her son.
What is your reaction to knowing that she's not out here with you guys trying to help?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I don't want to speculate because I don't want her to feel like we're against her. But we're here to help her.
Something
We
ain't
want to
adding
help her
up.
find her son.
As the investigation progressed, detectives determined that the paternal relatives did not have custody of Amari. Additionally, the Clark County District Attorney stated there was no evidence linking Taylor to any crime. With no other credible persons of interest, Terrell swiftly became the primary suspect. Armed with forensic test results, the Las
No
Vegas
way,
Metro
bro.
Police Department brought Terrell in for questioning. At first, he denied any involvement, but his story unraveled as detectives presented DNA evidence from the blood on the wall, the soiled children's clothing, and incriminating video footage recovered from his phone. After laying out their findings, the detectives left the room, giving Terrell time to ponder his
Oh way, it was him, bruh.
dilemma.
Out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
What? Bro, what?
I can't go back. I can't go back.
What?
Relax.
Yo, what the heck is going on, bruh?
Drop the gun! Drop the gun, dude! Drop the gun! You got his hand? No, drop the gun! Drop the gun! Terrell, drop the gun! You're making things worse! Alright, Joe, drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! I got his right hand. I got his right hand.
Somebody tase him. Bro, tase his butthole, tase his wiener, his pecker, something, bro. Tase his man. He gonna drop. If you tase him in areas you not supposed to be tased in, bruh. Tase that.
Got it. Control here! Give me the gun. Got it. My wrist! Stay there! Stop resisting there, alright? Stop resisting! Grab the cop's gun. Will you relax? Get patrol here.
According to police records, detectives reported that Terrell admitted to losing his temper after Amari soiled himself. He claimed the situation escalated and Amari stopped breathing, but his efforts to revive the child were unsuccessful. In a panic, he tried to conceal what had happened. Police later located Amari's remains after Terrell provided a map showing where to find them.
What? What? Bro, you literally killed that little boy because he peed on himself? And you lost your temper? What? Oh my God, bro.
Police said the child were unsuccessful. In a panic, to losing his temper after Amari soiled himself. He claimed the situation escalated and Amari stopped breathing, but his efforts to revive the child were unsuccessful. In a panic, he tried to conceal what had happened. Police later located Amari's remains after Terrell provided a map showing where to find them. That evening, law enforcement held a press conference to share updates about the case with the public.
Good evening. My name is Richard Myers, M-E-Y-E-R-S, and I'm a lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Are you all ready? Okay. As you know, this case started out as a missing persons investigation, and unfortunately, I'm here to tell you today that it is now a homicide. On May 5th, 2-year-old Amari Nicholson was reported missing from the Emerald Suites on Paradise and Twain. During the course of the investigation, it became clear that the circumstances were suspicious. We brought all of the resources of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department to this investigation, including the homicide section. As the investigation progressed, it became very clear to us that Terrell Rhodes was our primary suspect. I'm here to tell you today that Terrell Rhodes has been booked for the murder of Amari Nicholson. There will be additional charges, however. While the arrest was taking place, Terrell Rhodes chose to fight with police officers, and during the course of that fight was briefly able to retrieve an officer's firearm. That incident was quickly de-escalated, and Rhodes was transported to the Clark County Detention Center and booked accordingly. I know you have questions. This is an active and ongoing investigation. We are still asking the public that if you have any information regarding Amari Nicholson's murder, to please contact Crime Stoppers at 702.
I don't think his mom was involved.
Terrell Rhodes was arrested shortly after confessing and held in custody without bond as he awaited trial. However, the case would not go to court. In May 2024, Rhodes accepted a plea deal and entered a guilty plea to charges related to Amari's death. The judge sentenced him to 20 years to life in prison. With credit for time already served, Rhodes will be eligible for parole in 2041. As for Taylor Nicholson, authorities found no evidence implicating her in Amari's death.
Man, rest in peace to this 2-year-old little boy, man. That is so sad. That is terrible, man. You hurt that little boy because first off, he's 2. He's only 2. You hurt this little boy because he peed on himself? That's crazy. That's wild.